Opening statements in the trial of Lori Vallow expected to start Monday morning in Idaho. Jury selection is moving along quickly. She's the doomsday mom accused of murdering her 2 children.
Fox 10 investigator Justin Lum is in Idaho with a look at what happened in the courtroom today.
The pool for potential jurors grew by 9 today, now at 39. Only 3 more are needed to hit the mark of 42 before boiling it down to the final 18. Meantime, people with extreme interest for this case sat in on the jury selection process, including residents, podcasters, and even an author who knows a lot about Lori Vallow. About 20 members of the press watched jury selection continue in Ada County, but nearly as many members of the public watched as well.
And that's important for both sides and for all of the citizens of Idaho, really, is to make sure that this trial is fair and impartial.
Jamie Thompson has lived in Boise for more than a decade. She's followed the Lori Vallow case since the pandemic began and knows she would not be a qualified juror.
Whether she's guilty or not doesn't change the fact that she seemed to care about everything else but her children.
Vallow is ready to stand trial for the murder of her 2 kids, J.J. Vallow and Tylee Ryan, while she's accused of conspiring to kill Tammy Daybell, who died in her sleep. Tammy was married to Chad Daybell, a fictional author who wrote about doomsday stories. Investigators say Lori and Chad were in the midst of an affair when these tragedies unfolded.
How these 2 people with these similar bizarre ideas could meet, and what would be the circumstances that would allow those roads to cross.
Author Leah Sotilli wrote about the Vallow Daybell case. Her book, When the Moon Turns to Blood, dives into the dynamic of religious extremism. Lori and Chad met at a conference in 2018 for preppers.
She didn't write anything specifically, but she was a huge fan of his work. And I think that he recognized in her that she was like the perfect acolyte.
So Lori left Arizona with her kids to be closer to Chad in the fall of 2019, shortly after Chandler police say she conspired in the murder of her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, the start of a trail of death.
Lori is this former beauty queen and this cheerleader, and she's got this sort of like disarming good looks. And I think that even she may have recognized at a certain point what a powerful mask that was.
Jury selection picks back up Thursday afternoon at 1:30, and we hope to get a ruling on whether or not J.J. Vallow's grandparents can sit inside the courtroom for the entire trial, aside from testifying as witnesses. In Boise, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.